a good game.
After Rendon's homer, you and Scherzer kind of met there for a high five and hug. What was the emotion that went into that right there?
Well, I was contemplating on, letting him stay in the game, and we talked about it. And then I said, no, we'll go with the pinch hitter. And then I said, no, I started to bunt him over to tie the score up. And I also said no to myself. And, I could hear, I got emotional because I could hear my dad talking to me. And my dad would always tell me, in situations, always do the right thing. And I thought that was the right thing to go for the win, to give Max a chance to win his 19th. It gives him a chance to win 20. And so that's what the emotion was about. Sometime I wish my dad would talk to me more and tell me what to do, but, that's what that was about.
What do you think allowed Max to settle in after that Castillo double?
Well, what allowed him to settle in is that, he changed his game plan, because you could tell their game plan on him was to sit hard and early in the count. And then, we had talked about it last night that, Tanner didn't change his game plan, the second or third time around. And then he went to his slider and went to his changeup, because they're a very young team, and most young teams can hit fastballs. And so that was just a veteran making an adjustment at the right time. Well, win consistently and win a lot without, trying to figure out because everybody has a game plan before the game starts. We have one to attack them, they have one to attack us. And then, the sooner you can figure out their game plan, and sometimes, their game plan doesn't work, depends if a guy's throwing the ball where he wants to throw it. But early in the game, Max's ball, was leaking back over the heart of the plate. He'd throw some on the outside that would come back, and he threw some on the inside that would come back. And so it was a matter of, him hitting location, but his ball, was moving more than he wanted it to move.
Did you like what you saw from Solis in his first outing back?
Oh, yeah. What'd you say?
Solis, yeah, Solis.
Oh, yeah, he was awesome. And he said he was ready. And, we threw him right in the fire. And, he showed us he was ready. And, the first pitch was, I'm sure, some nerves out there because he threw it up and away. And I was like, oh, on the left hand, he threw it up and in. And we were like, oh, no, please. Because, we wanted Max to get it, and, we needed the win. And then after that, he settled down and threw the ball where he wanted to throw it.
Just how large of a boost can he be for your bullpen?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's a huge boost because, he's the one lefty in the bullpen that can get righties and lefties out equally. And so, bless you, I mean, that's big where you don't have to change pitchers. You know what I mean? And we're not going to have all these pitchers, when we get to the postseason. You're going to have to let some righties face lefties and some lefties face righties, or else you'll go through your whole bullpen and you play extra inning games. Then you'll be out of pitching. And so, yeah, that's huge. That's, big for us.
Before the game, you talked about the fine line between resting some guys that need rest, but also doing what you need to do with respect to advantage. Tonight you were able to get some guys a little more rest and increase that lead over the Dodgers a little bit. How's that?
Well, yeah, I mean, we got to do what we have to do. Bryce, he was clamoring to get back in lineup, but he's not ready, and Murph's not ready. And so, you got to give those guys, time to get ready, or else they're going to get more injured. And we really can't afford them to get more injured right now than they are, because we want them to get well. And so, now, I mean, today was official start of hero time. You guys have been hearing me talk about it the whole year, but this last, what do we have, 5 games left? I mean, this is hero time right now.
How nice was it to see both Lobaton and Severino contribute to that round?
Well, hey, man, that's what they're going to have to do. And Sevier, I mean, Lobaton hit the ball well tonight. And then the ball he didn't hit good found a hit. And he started to rally, and then I can run Sevy for low baton without wasting another player, because Sevy has good speed, for a catcher, so, and good instincts on the bases. So, Sevy came in, and did his thing right on time, and he called his usual good game. Lobe was helping him on the sidelines with game calling, and he pays attention where he could see what they were doing, to Max. And that's what he's going to have to do to contribute.
So, Luis, real quick, is it going to be particularly important in your mind to have depth of lefties in your bullpen for that first round, knowing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. And, they're left-handed strong. And so, we haven't come up with our 25-man roster yet. We got some ideas. We don't have to announce it until I think right for the game, but you got to have an idea in your mind, who they're going to be, because we still, even after the end of the season, what do we have, like 5 days off before we play, and so, or 4 days off so we play. So it's going to be real important, how we stack our lineup and our roster. Well, he's real important. I mean, this guy, he has 85 ribbies. He only had one in April. And so, he's been important already, and he's a guy that can hit second, third, fourth, fifth, depending on who we have out there. Like tonight he was fourth. Last night I think he was third. And most nights he's, fifth hitting behind Harp. And, so they won't be as apt to, to walk Harp, with an RBI man, a contact RBI man like Tony behind him. And he's virtually unfazed by almost any situation. I mean, you can't tell when he's excited. And that helps him, at the plate.